Hey guys, it's Lena here, Lena Michelle, and this is the makings of me, my healing journey platform video 2. And I wanted to get on today specifically to say thank you so much for all of the love that you guys have poured out to me on my first video. It took a lot of courage because, again, swiping left all day or periodically, it looks so easy when I see you expertise people do it out there. But it's not so easy when it's time to press the record button. But I am driven by a purpose to be on this platform. I have heard a lot of people mention to me, like, make sure you keep posting, make sure you create a schedule. The people are looking for it. And that's great. And I do anticipate maturing into that, level with the platform, but it's so not my thing right now. And I uploaded my workout videos, which is comedy and courage all in itself, but it's part of the journey. And so I was getting a little slack just because I'm adjusting to a new job, third shift, and I was getting a little slack, and I was like, okay, no, stay focused. And along with that, I heard different individuals that was really highlighting the numbers that is associated with, being on a platform. And it was like, telling me different tips to get those numbers up. And that would be great. And that's wonderful. But I kind of shy away from that right now because my primary goal is more personal. And I just went through this unexpected ordeal in my life that landed me homeless at the age of 46. I'm 56 now. And the journey towards that rebuilding and processing all those emotions and feelings that came with that chapter, I landed in active addiction. Like, again, something no one breathing could have ever told me would be a part of my chapter, especially as a grown woman. I know what addiction was. I seen it up close in the 80s as a teenager in Brooklyn, New York, and in Queens and the Bronx. I seen it up close, and I didn't want no parts of it. And but nevertheless, the hardship of winding up homeless, after having 2 small businesses, like, again, details later, I was like, oh, absolutely not. Like, I am not staying on this side. But it didn't go according to that plan. I was in that world for a long time, and until I got to the point where I just surrendered. And I was like, God, clearly my concept of surrender is different from yours. And so whatever your version is, I'm pushing that button. I can't fix this, and I am in a heap of a mess. And I still value life, but I hate what the current state my life is in. So I was like, I pressed that surrender button according to his standards, and change occurred for me. And I grab a hold of it. I accept one of the things that's a solution for me is I stay connected to the 12-step community by all means. I know it doesn't work for everybody, but it definitely works for me. And then I'm always been about personal development. So, I've just decided to just tap into that. But the primary reason I've become a part of the platform is because I've seen so many women along the way, my age group, a little younger, a little older, that got stuck. Like, they really was so locked in their despair and the shame and the grief and the guilt. Like, I just seen the struggle, and then being on this side of recovery and healing, I was experiencing the struggle. But I also have this get up and push attitude. And I wanted to be an example of not only that we recover, but that we could have fun doing it. And that's why it's like I don't care about how my body looks on those videos. I laugh at them actually, because it's like it's so not about vanity. But you know, I chose the route of institutions to when I came out of that dark chapter, because I didn't trust North Carolina apartments anymore. I didn't trust them, and because they I won't say they, I was priced out of my apartment a couple of times, and then I also was in a dwelling, and the landlord sold the building, and so we had less than a month to move, and so that was where my turning point. So I was like, no, I'm gonna go build. I'm gonna be in a place where I could build some funds and get situated. And I had to swallow a lot of pride and my egos to pause and make those necessary steps. So that being said, you know, part of the institution foods are, and when I say institution food, I'm talking like transition houses, you know, like shelters, things of that sort. It's a lot of carbs. You're eating a lot of carbs. And when you're dealing with, you know, depression and just mental illness as a whole, and addiction, your eating habits go out the window. And so part of my journey, as I mentioned, is not just getting my body into a healthier state, but learning how to eat again healthy and get away from those carbs. And then, you know, all of that hits right in the middle of menopause. So it's like a lot of stuff going on, and I don't want to get stuck there. I feel so grateful to even be on this side of healthy, and mentally healthy, and physically healthy. I'm so grateful. I was out of work for 7 months because of nerve damage and a whole bunch of other things. And it's like, what? And the medicines that I was receiving wasn't working. So my brother mentioned something about okra water, and I was like, what? And I tried it out, and I experienced a soothing effect. And then I was off from there, and I went. So the holistic route got me off the cane, and I was able to return back to work. And so I want to explore that, and that's the purpose of this platform. Eventually I will share the details of my journey, but right now I love the fact that I could be a part of life, present, fully present, and just kind of encourage the next person, like, you could tag along with me and we could do this together. And I just love the whole concept of healing. I love it. I love love. And I like to see people win, and I like to see people connect to their core self. Like, that's really, really exciting for me. So these are the things that I'm working on, and this is what's inspiring me. And I'm working on some other personal fun projects that I will share with you as, you know, they mature and come to life. But I did not want to let today end without saying thank you. Just kind of giving a little bit more insight of why I'm here, and not really chasing numbers right now. And so I thank you for all the suggestions, but I'm really about just becoming consistent with this whole workout thing, and laying off the pound cake, because I had some pound cake this week. And yeah, get back in the gym, because I didn't go for like 2 days. So I'm gonna get back in tonight before I go to work, and I'll post those videos, and I'll change my outfit so you won't think I'm in the same, well, it's the same day and I'm just cheating. So I'm gonna have fun with it. Thank you again, guys, for just, you know, stopping by and checking in, and I will talk with you soon. This is Lena Michelle. The makings of me, my healing journey. It will all make sense later. But in the meantime, I am starting. I'm going to continue to hit that start button. And I'm grateful for courage and faith and community, fun community and love, family, etc., etc. Okay, thank you.